Great risings. So I haven't been posting to this channel. I apologize. I do need to prioritize this channel a little bit more. So my apologies. But for the people that have subscribed, I'm thankful for you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing, even though I haven't really been posting here. As you know, I have another channel, Find the Magnificence in You, and I've really been posting there because that channel gets more traffic. And based on Google algorithms or YouTube's algorithm, it's just a little bit more easier for me to post the content there because that's where all the traffic is going. It takes a lot of energy to record these videos, and I don't want to keep recording and posting here if no one's looking. I'm going to start though. So yes, this is a check-in for my divine feminines. I hope you guys are doing okay. Thank you for liking whoever you are. I've been just picking up a lot of heavy energy. I started off the month very good. Like I was very neutral. I didn't feel any purging. And I even said in another video, my full moon experience was very pleasant because usually my full moon experiences are very heavy. But the last few days, I have been feeling very agitated, irritated, and just, I don't know. I just have been feeling very burdened. And it could just be because of Mercury retrograde. So I'm going to do a quick energy check-in here and get some messages from the divine for us. And you guys can, participate, leave comments, and whoever joins. Like I said, I know this channel doesn't really get a lot of movement, so a lot of people may not even know. I posted on my other community wall though to let people know that I'm live. So I hope that some people see it. I didn't post it in advance, so that's okay. Hi, thank you for joining. That is all right. It is what it is. Let me make an announcement that I'm live, and then I'll start the reading. So yesterday I did a reading for a client, and that reading really was powerful. I think I want to use the same cards for this reading. And it talked about manifesting what you want. I know a lot of us are wanting to manifest love, right? Or manifest reconciliation, or just bring in prosperity and abundance in our lives, because some of us have been feeling like we've been without, right? Or that there's a lack of something. And that is one of the main reasons why it's very difficult to manifest or bring new energy in when you're in this energy of lack. Lack consciousness, probably consciousness really blocks you from being open to the flow of the universe. So I'm going to pull several cards just to get a message. So to be completely transparent, I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling at my highest vibration. And I think it's because I'm purging and stuff, whatever. But I'm just not feeling. Like myself. Okay? Like myself. Like I normally am. And I'm sure it's because of Mercury retrograde. I've been really thinking about the past. A lot of the past emotions are coming up to the surface, I guess, because Spirit's like, you need to purge some more, right? When is purging ever done? When is healing ever done? Never. It's like a never-ending thing. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Angels of Abundance. I'm going to use the Lover's Oracle, and I'm going to use the Fountain Tarot to get the messages, okay? And whoever comes across this reading, just know you were guided to watch. I'm going to be completely transparent, very vulnerable, and hopefully it will help somebody that needs help, okay? Spirit of the universe, I ask for clear, accurate messages, or messages that we need to know, messages we need to hear in this moment, to help us on our healing journey, okay? 1 second. How do I, Just 1 second, you guys. I'm so sorry. I see people coming in and out, which is completely fine with me. I have no control over who watches, who's interested, right? I'm not a popular YouTuber, so I already have that expectation that um that this channel is not really going to get a lot of views. I may, my vision for this channel was to really create a platform for the healing process. A lot of people just want to heal. At the very end of the day, bitch just want to heal. Like, I'm tired. Right? I'm tired. And I'm tired of the lessons. I'm tired of the dark night of the soul. I'm tired of the weight. I'm tired of everything. And I'm just being honest. That's the only way I know how to be. Like, I don't know how to be fake or like pretend. Like, if I feel a certain way, I express. Like, this is how I'm feeling. This is why I'm feeling the way I feel, right? So Spirit, give me 3 cards. And don't get me wrong, I don't feel like this all the time. Hey, baby, thank you for joining me. So first message, God wants to let you know that God is your source. Thank you so much. I appreciate you joining. At least someone listening and watching so I could keep going. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorways to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. And like I said, some of us do feel like we're lacking something. And that's why I'm doing this, because Spirit spoke to me, and Spirit knows I talk to God every day. Spirit knows how I feel. I'm such a rebellious soul, and I'm one of those like badass kids that don't want to listen to the parents. Like, I'm just like, no. When you have the top, when your babies are going through the 2 and 3-year-old phase, and every time you say something to them, the first thing that come out their mouth is no, and they start stomping their feet and they are running and they're being they're just being a terror. That's me right now. It's like my energy is like, no, I don't want to hear anything you got to say to me about anything. I don't want to relinquish control. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do these lessons. I just don't want, I want to be done with it. It's like, that's how I feel. How do you feel this morning, Miss Tiffany? And great risings to you. I try not to say good morning because I don't want us to continue to mourn any more than we have to. We've been grieving long enough. Face your financial fears. Face your fears. Third message. But the beauty in healing is being transparent and open about how you feel, right? Not being, because part of the healing process is to be honest with yourself. Focus on your priorities. Declutter. And we have the donation and tithing card in reverse. Yeah. I need you guys to understand that me saying these things don't make me less spiritual or less enlightened. I'm just being honest and transparent with what I feel in the moment. And moments are fleeting. Hey, sweetie, thank you so much for joining. These moments are fleeting. These emotions are fleeting. Because sometimes you'll feel a certain emotion and it's just for that moment. It doesn't mean that you have to stay there. But it's here for you to examine and for you to look at it. Because why do I feel like this? Why do I feel so burdened? Why do I feel so heavy right now in this particular moment? I don't want to feel this way. I really don't. But I've been feeling like this for the last few days, and I've been really trying to get myself out of this energy. But it's just, girl, I don't know what triggered me. I'm not answering questions. This is not about asking questions. And please respect my chat. I'm not doing that today. And plus, when I do answer questions, I do charge. Okay. This is about the divine feminine. Now, if you want to ask a general question, like nothing that requires me to do a reading for you, that's fine. You just put. So please understand that that's not what this is about. This is about healing. Okay. This is about healing. Another thing too, you guys have to be mindful that what us readers, you guys have to stop feeling so entitled to readers. We have we have feelings, we have to use energy to do this. This is not easy. This is not an easy mission. Like this particular job that I was assigned, it's not easy. It's not. It's a big responsibility. And it's a burden sometimes. It's fine. You guys got to understand, I have a very open throat chakra. And me having an Aries rising, I I can't help it. Like I say things and I'm not really trying to be mean or anything, but at the same time, I don't I'm telling you, like a lot of times people don't realize how disrespectful they could be. Like I know you're not trying to be, but I'm not one of those readers. I'm telling you. Like I'm not. Like I'm really not. Like I'm very giving, I'm very open, and I'm very compassionate, but a lot of times people feel entitled to just, hey, do this for me, do this for me. And it's like, what am I getting in return? Are you even a subscriber? Most likely not. But anyways, let's get off of that. Back to this. This is about healing. Okay, this is about healing. This is about being transparent and talking about our feelings and talking about what we've been feeling and why we've been feeling the way we feel. And we all need support. Yes, we do. But we need to also take responsibility for our own healing journey. And first part of it is talking about it or being honest with yourself about what you're feeling and why you're feeling the way you feel. So I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean to you. It's just, I don't want to feel like, I want to feel like the work that I'm doing is being appreciated and reciprocated, because a lot of times doing this work, it comes with a lot. It comes with a lot of people that want to take from, from you. So my apologies if I'm coming off harsh. I'm not a harsh person. I can be. I'm a very understanding, very patient person, but that brought a lot of pain. That came with a lot of lessons. Being so giving and being so ready to do things for people comes with a lot of lessons and a lot of pain, because then you have to learn the harsh truth, right? That sometimes people are not as giving and kind, Anyways, so if you want, you can share how you feel today in the chat. And please like the video, because it does help my video get out there. And that's another thing about reciprocity. If you're watching a reading and someone's sharing their energy with you and they're sharing their life with you, the least you could do is just hit the like button, just to help the video and that reader, get out there so that they can, be successful in their own creative endeavors. Please. Okay. So I wasn't called, but I felt that I needed to share my thoughts, because I don't have any friends. So you guys are the only people that I could really talk to. So today I felt like talking. Okay. So God is your source. If you are in this energy of feeling a lack of something in your life, it could be God is wanting you to know that everything that you need is supplied by the infinite wisdom of God, and everything you need is within you. So there is no need to feel lack. But the card is coming up because some of us do feel a lack of something. Some of us feel a lack of stability. Some of us feel a lack of support. Some of us feel that we have a lack of love. Some of us feel like we have a lack of money. Thank you. It's okay. I'm sorry, card. I just, like I said, I just thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. It's just that I've been through a lot of experiences with people, and it's just, like I said, Mercury retrograde is bringing up a lot of past things to the surface. And it's not going to be just for me, of course, everybody. A lot of these past things that happened to me have been coming up in bits and pieces for me to really completely work through it. You know what really triggered me, you guys? I'm going to be honest with you. One of a friend that I had contacted me, and this friend, she was my best friend. She was my best friend. So she contacted me. She's been trying to contact me, and she contacts me, and every time she contacts me, I'm polite, and I'll just say, hi, how are you? And then I'll keep it at that, or I just won't reply. I'll just like it, or just, so she's been contacting me. But the thing is, this one particular ex-best friend of mine has never apologized to me. I was going through a very difficult time in my life. I quit my job. I don't know if you guys don't know my story. Some of you guys know, some of you guys don't know. I quit my job in 2018. I was stable, you guys. I was stable. You know, I struggled a little bit. I'm a single mom. It was hard. But I quit my job because I wasn't happy. And that's how I started tarot. I didn't have a job. I was doing tarot just for friends and family, nothing serious. And one day I got up, I went to work, and I had a huge tower moment at work, and I ended up quitting my job because, again, they called me into the office to accuse me of stuff and to want to write me up about bullshit as usual, right? Even though I was the only one in my department working my ass off, doing other people's work, doing the work of 3 people, not even being paid for it. I got a lateral promotion, didn't get a raise, and I got a pay cut. I had recently just got demoted from a position. So I had so much going on, struggling to make ends meet. I live in a very I'm getting emotional, so bear with me. At the time, I live in a place where the cost of living is super high. So I'm a single mom, and my rent's like $1,400, right? $1,400 every month. And I'm working at a place where they're not even appreciating me for what I was offering, the work that I've done. And they were, really making my life very difficult. So I got to a space where I couldn't take it anymore. So I quit. And around that time, I had just met one of, a karmic partner that felt like a twin, And so I was going through a major awakening. I've been feeling like I wanted to leave my job, but I was always afraid of losing stability because I didn't want, to not have a place to stay. I did not want to be in a position of being unstable, because after I left my husband at the time, my ex-husband, I was on my own, and I had to really fend for myself and everything. I had to do everything by myself. I didn't even have help raising my child. So anyways, I quit my job. So I was kind of thrown into this tarot thing, right? I just had started doing tarot, just started learning tarot, remembering how to do tarot. So I started to read cards for a living. I started reading cards. I posted my first video, I believe, May 28th. Okay, I might be wrong, but it was in the middle of May. So I was in a space where I was really struggling because, like I said, I quit my job. I had that one last paycheck that I was waiting on to make ends meet. Plus, I was just starting doing tarot. So things were a little shaky for me. So as I transitioned into being self-employed, I had this one best friend. To go back, because I kind of digressed a little bit. And at the time, she was also having her own issues, but she's married. She had financial support. She had a husband, and she had, she had a better career than me that paid her very well. So her experience in life and my experience in life was two different things. And at the time when I was struggling, I ended up losing my stability, and I ended up having to move out of my apartment. And I had to move in with my father. And she had asked me to do a podcast with her, and I had said, yes, I'm going to do the podcast. But I was having so much trouble with being stable, and I didn't have enough for the rent that month. And it was December. I had just renewed. It was actually, yeah, it was December. I had just renewed my lease. I had just renewed my lease for another year, and I was short on my rent, and I didn't have any help. She wasn't going to help me. I think I asked her, and she said no. I don't know if I asked her, but I think I did, because I didn't have anyone to ask. So I'm pretty sure I asked her, and I'm pretty sure she said no. So I had to make a very difficult decision, and I gave up my apartment to go live with my dad. And mind you, at being 36, I think at the time, I've never had to live with a family member. So I had to make a very difficult decision. My son, and part of the decision was for my son to go live with his father. And it was just going to be me starting over by myself, because I was having issues with my son. I was having issues with my ex-husband. So I made a difficult decision. I called my landlord and I told him that I was going to break the lease, because it was either I break my lease or I get evicted. And I didn't want to have an eviction, right, on my record, because I knew that if I had an eviction, that if I did get my stability back, it would be hard for me to find a new apartment. So I broke my lease. So at the time, I was supposed to do a podcast with her, and she wanted me to go over it. She wanted to talk about going over it, how we were going to do it. So when she messaged me, I told her, hey, I'm having to move, right? I have to move, and I can't do it right now, but I will let you know. She was like, well, when can you do it? And I was like, well, give me some time and I'll let you know, because I was kind of just like, a little bit discombobulated, because I have to move, and my landlord was pressuring me and asking me to move like right away. Like he literally wanted me to move the same fucking day. And I kept asking him, please give me some time. I don't have any help. And my dad lives 3 hours away. My dad needed to come down to help me. And he had to get off of work. He couldn't get off of work. So my landlord agreed to wait till the weekend. So I told her, please give me some time. I kid you not, I get a text message from her. And I'm talking about like, sorry, you guys. She texts me. And mind you, I've never talked about this. She texts me like a paragraph, like this bitch went in on me. Like she went in on me. Like she texts me like a 4-page letter going in on me and basically tearing me down, telling me how I'm always having issues. I always got something going on. I'm not a good friend. I'm never there for her. And all of this bullshit, that was a lie, because I'm always there for this person, this girl. Like I'm always there for her. So she's just going in on me, like really going in and just telling me how I need to get my shit together. Or if you would have listened to me and you wouldn't be in this position, and you're always this and that, and you never have anything, you always, whatever. She's just going in on me, you guys. Like I'm going through a hard time. And there's one friend that I have, right? Because I have no friends. I had one friend. She's just going in on me, going in on me, going in on me. And I just read the text message, and I just blocked her. I didn't say anything back. I think I responded to her first message, and then she replied with like a whole paragraph of how I was basically a terrible friend. I was like, I guess she was basically telling me that I didn't have my shit together and all this bullshit, right? So she texted me, and I read it, and I was in complete shock. I was in so much shock that I couldn't even respond, and I just blocked her, and that was it. And then I just told myself that I needed to do what I had to do, and I blocked it out. And I never spoke to her ever again. And I never said anything to anyone about it. I think I said something to one person about it, which was this, like I said, a karmic partner. And that was it. And I just blocked it out. So now, Mercury retrograde, that one friend messaged me talking about how she's so proud of me and how she just want to say, she still cares about me and all this bullshit, which is bullshit, right? Because this happened 2.5 years ago. I still haven't gotten an apology. She never mentioned it. It's just, and this is happening. This happens to me all the time. All these ex-friends, they come back and they're wanting to pick up where we left off, and they never acknowledge all the bullshit that they said to me or whatever they did. It's always, oh, I love you and all this stuff, and I miss you, and please, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So, anyways, that's what triggered me. I'm sorry, you guys, for getting emotional. I think that's what fucking triggered me, because when I seen the message, I remember saying to myself, because mind you, she's been trying to reach out to me, and I never say anything. Like, I've never brought it up. Today's the first time I've brought it up to you guys, a bunch of strangers and some people I know. I've never said anything to her. I've always just, the first few times I just, hey, what's up? One time she messaged me, and on my fucking Instagram that promotes my channel, promotes my readings, she messaged me, hey, are you still doing readings? I ignored it because I felt like, bitch, are you serious? Like, yeah, I fucking do readings. And yeah, I know you still watch my YouTube videos. So why the fuck would you message me and ask me, are you still doing readings? So I ignored it. I really just pretty much just saw it and ignored it. She messaged me again, another retrograde. I ignored it. I liked it. And because she was just like, hey, I'm just saying hi. I'm just checking on you. It's okay if you don't want to talk to me. But I just wanted to let you know, whatever. Mind you, she wasn't even following me. She's done blocked me. She's done, because the first couple of times she reached out to me, when I don't respond the way she wants, she would unfollow me and block me. So then she'll come back, message me, but never follow. So this time she messaged me on both my Instagrams. And then she says to me how she's so proud of me, and how she's proud of the work that I'm doing, how far I've come, and all this bullshit. Mind you, the last message you asked if I was still doing readings. Why all of a sudden you're so proud of me and the work I'm doing, all this bullshit? I don't even know what the rest of the shit said because I didn't open it. I saw it when it popped up on my phone, but I never went and looked at the message. So I don't know the rest of whatever she said. But I just remember reading that she said that it's okay if I, she just want me to know that she's still, she's whatever, she cares, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And she follows me on both of my accounts because, mind you, she had unfollowed me. So whatever. So that's what triggered me. And this was like, I think 3 days ago. So anyways, I just want to let you guys know why I've been in this space. When she messaged me, I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe I just need to close the cycle with her. Maybe I need to just tell her how I feel, because I've never told her. I've never had a conversation with her about how I felt about what she said to me. And maybe I should just tell her and just be like, hey, you will never in your life get a chance to be my friend ever in life. I'm not mad at you anymore. I didn't even know that I was still feeling emotions about it until I spoke about it. I guess that's what the universe wanted me to do, is talk about it to get the pain out of my heart. Because like I said, I blocked it off. Like it traumatized me so much that I just blocked it. Like I think I cried about it that day, and maybe for like a week, and then I blocked it out. So I said to myself when the message came up, like I had a whole I had a whole little mini conversation with myself, like what I was going to say and how I was going to say it, and how I was going to tell her that we're never going to be friends, and how I was going to say, stop messaging me, stop writing me, leave me the fuck alone. I forgave you. Stop trying. It's not going to happen, because I was your fucking friend. I was there for you. I spied on your husband for you. I did everything for you. I did readings for you. I was always there. So no, you can't be my friend. No, because when I was your friend, you tore me down. It's one thing to be mad at me, but you tore me. You, like, this bitch went in. Like, she was basically just, I couldn't even believe some of the shit she was saying to me. I don't remember, but I know she was saying some shit to me. And I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't even believe it. I could not, like, what the fuck? Are you serious? So anyways, that's what I was going to say, but I never said it. I don't know. I just never said it. I think I got distracted. I don't know. I never said what I wanted to say to her. So she's been sitting in my messenger. I hope she's listening too. And it's on read, like unread. So that's what triggered me. She was never my friend. Never. I've had a lot of betrayals with friendships. And you guys, I don't know if you've heard me say this. I don't have friends. I don't. I really don't have any friends, you guys. I don't have not one single friend. So, yeah, so that's what triggered me. And I felt like a lot of the things that I've been through have been very unfair. And I became very angry these last few days because I'm not like a saint, but I'm a good person, and I'm really good to the people I care about. And it's never reciprocated. And it's always like people realize my worth and my value after the fact. And I've been going through a lot of lessons, and I get it, you guys, because I'm always preaching to you guys. So it's not that I don't know. But to be honest with you, I'm tired. Like, I'm tired of these fucking lessons. I'm tired of having to wait. I'm tired of always being in limbo or always feeling stuck or always going through the dark night of the soul. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of dealing with depression. I'm so sick of depression, you guys. I feel like I have to tell her so she could just like stop messaging me. Like, she should just leave me the fuck alone. Like, I don't, honestly, you guys, I haven't even thought, like, she's not even a thought in my mind. But it's like every time she messaged me, it's like, what the fuck? Like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, it's one thing if you would have just said, hey, I want to apologize. Like, you never even offered an apology to me. Ever. You want to come back acting like shit is going to go back to the way it was. It's never going to go back to the way it was. Never. I'm never going to let people treat me that way. And that's why I don't have friends, because I'm very guarded when it comes to making friends. Because every time I think that someone's my friend, I realize that they're not. And I just don't even bother now. So this is face your fears. So I was talking to God the other day, and I was telling God that I have a lot of fears that I'm needing to still overcome. Specifically when it comes to the intimate relationships with people, right? Not trusting, not wanting to open up my heart, being very guarded. So God is your source is being clarified by justice. So this is a very positive sign for us feminines. Thank you, you guys. So if you felt like you've been treated unfairly by people, and I'm just using her as an example because, like I said, that's what really triggered me. Because honestly, January was such a good month for me, you guys. January was the best month I've ever had. Like, I felt good about myself. I felt very confident in my business. I felt confident in my gifts. I felt confident in life. I felt very motivated. So I was feeling really good, you guys. And I don't want to come on here and feel like, because sometimes I feel like a fraud. Like, sometimes I feel like I keep telling you guys to heal, and I'm like struggling sometimes. And it's not every day. Like I said, these emotions are fleeting. But sometimes I feel like, I tell you guys to be strong and to do all these things. And sometimes I don't feel strong. Sometimes I feel very weak and very defeated. Because I feel like I work very hard. And I never, I feel like I'm working so hard, and it's like nothing changes. And that could just be that lack consciousness that's creeping back up. So it says, face your fears. What are your fears? If you want to share, you can share in the chat if you want to. I'm just sharing my experience. My fear is getting rejected. That's one of my fears, because I'm always getting rejected. Clarify, face your financial fears. 10 of Wands. So if you've been having a hard time in life, whether it be in love, whether it be in your career, family life. 10 of Wands, Spirit knows that you've been going through a very difficult time. So it is, they want you to know that they know that you've been going through a hard time. They know that you've been struggling in different areas of your life. It's astrologically, a lot of the things that happen to us, it's outside of our control. It's outside of my control that Saturn was in my 7th house and made my one-on-one partnerships and relationships very difficult for me. That was outside of my control. There's nothing I could do about that. But if you are going through a hard time, they're saying that it's not going to be for long, that you're coming to an end of a cycle, and the end of that, the hardships that you've been going through in love, in life, with friends, with family, with finances. A lot of you guys have been struggling financially. I think I'm thankful for some of the things that I've been through, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I have freedom. I could honestly say that I don't have the clock punching on somebody's clock. I manifested that. It took time, you guys. It took close to 10 years for me to be here today and to be able to say that I am the CEO of my company. Yes, my company is still small. No, I'm not making the kind of money I want to make, but I can honestly tell you that I paid my rent with no issue. I'm paying my rent with no issues now. I may have slow months, but I'm ultimately able to provide for myself and not having to rely on anybody or government assistance. I put in a lot of work, time, and my energy, and I'm able to sustain myself and feed my son and pay my bills. So I'm very grateful for that. Yes, sometimes I want more. Sometimes I feel like it's not enough. Sometimes, because, yes, I could keep a roof over my head, but I can't really do much after, I can't really do the things that I want to do right now, because I'm trying to get my finances in order. I'm trying to, achieve goals. I set goals for myself, and I've seen the goals that I've set for myself manifest. I have. It takes time. It takes a lot of effort, but I've been able to cross a lot of things off of my list. When I say I'm going to do something, I do it. I accomplish it, no matter how long it takes. So a lot of the things that we've been through had a purpose behind it. It was helping us to grow. It was helping us to become the best versions of ourselves. And we're still healing and we're still growing, obviously, right? Like I said, I'm not where I want to be. But Spirit says you're moving into a space of calmer waters. You're in a transitory period in your life. So the things that you're going through, that's still the 10 of Wands energy, Spirit is saying that you're moving into calmer waters, to be patient and to get into a space of being calm, and get into a space of being clear, and know that these things that are happening, they serve a purpose, but they're not going to last forever. So if you're still in this 10 of Wands and you feel very burdened, because I know a lot of us do. I know I'm not the only person that feels burdened. I know some of you guys are burdened because you don't have a stable employment. I know some of you guys are burdened because you don't have no support. Some of you guys are burdened with disease, or, burdened with just a lot of different issues that you're going through. I know this. But with the Six of Swords, Spirit is saying that we are moving into a space of calmer waters, and that, for me, it's a fight every day for me not to give up. Sometimes I want to give up so bad because I don't feel strong enough sometimes. So if you feel like you're not strong enough, this is basically saying not to give up with the Six of Swords, because the best is yet to come. Is coming. You just got to understand that some of these things that you're going through is shaping your future. Is to get you out of these karmic patterns that you've been stuck in, patterns of lack, patterns of low self-worth, patterns of a lack of self-confidence, patterns of repeating generational inherited karma. You're feeling a lot of hostility around you. Again, this could be that anger. This could be like you feeling opposition. You're feeling like people are against you. You feel like people are trying to tear you down. You feel like people are trying to block you. But this, again, could be inner conflict that you feel within with this hostility card. It's so interesting that this shit came up, because a lot of you guys are feeling oppressed because there is an oppressor. It might just be something energetic. It might be an entity. It might be people around you. It might be your own self. Because it came up in the upright. Yeah. And then we have blossoming abundance. So something feels like it's not growing. Yeah. You're being asked to come out of a state of confusion. So if there is inner conflict, it is causing you not to be able to see clearly on your path. Because when you get conflicted within, or when you hold on to resentment, or when you become very agitated due to emotional instability, it prevents you from really listening to the inspiration coming from God. It makes it difficult for you to hear your intuition. So I posted a Gemini reading and I talked about God is going to breathe life back into a situation. It is a love reading, but I feel like God is breathing inspiration into all of us and trying to get us to see that whatever you're going through, it is, like I said, it is going to be rectified. It is for a higher purpose, but part of this requires you to relinquish control. And I'm telling you right now, for me, it's very difficult because I feel like sometimes I can't trust the universe. I'm being completely honest with you guys. Sometimes I'm like, whenever you tell me to trust you, and then I do, something bad happens to me. I swear to God, that's what I say. That's how I feel sometimes, like something bad happens. The fuck? Like, how many times am I going to get my hopes up just to be disappointed? Like, how many times? How much longer do I have to wait? So it says focus on your priorities right now. Focus on your priorities. It says where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. So I don't want to make this just about me, you guys. Yes, I know that I'm being transparent and expressing myself, but I appreciate the love, by the way. Don't get it twisted. I do appreciate the love. I really do. I do. But I'm not a weak person, you guys. Like I've been through a lot. Trust me. And I'm still standing. I'm still fighting. I'm still working on myself. Like I said, like sometimes when purging takes place, it comes in really heavy for me because, like I said, for the most part, I'm not in a space where I'm purging because I can't be in that space all the time because I have a big responsibility to really be there for other people. And when I get into a space like this, it makes it very hard for me to be there for my tribe. So that's why I'm not, like I said, I don't allow myself to get this low because it really affects my work. It really affects my energy levels. It really puts me in a space where I feel like very detached and not wanting to really be present in the moment. So I try not to get stuck here. So when I get emotional like this, it's really fleeting because for the most part, I have an awareness of what's going on and why it's happening. I may not like what's going on and why it's happening all the time, but I understand. So I have a clear understanding of why. So with your focus on your priorities, Spirit wants you to really start and take a time to really start something new, or not start something new. We're in Mercury retrograde, but really put in the time and effort into something that you've been trying to bring into manifestation. A lot of you guys, just the emotions are causing you not to be focused on the bigger picture. What are you trying to accomplish? If you're trying to make a financial goal, Don't let the things that are happening around you stop you and prevent you from achieving what it is that you want to achieve. I know that a lot of you guys have um, dreams and aspirations to buy homes, to buy new cars, to move, just to become a better person. And it requires work. And page of coins is saying that these things that are happening, these are lessons in life to get you to level up and to not keep repeating, like I said, these same patterns that are keeping you stuck, feeling like nothing around you is growing. Because the underlying energy here with this blossoming abundance is that you feel like nothing is growing. You feel like money is not growing, or you feel a sense of low self-worth, like you're not worthy or you're not deserving of something because of that energy of being stuck in lack. So we're being called to really work on that, really fight to work on that the inner aspect of ourselves, because remember, as within so without, whatever you feel internally will reflect externally in your world. So it's really important for you guys to declutter, okay, especially if you're feeling very conflicted within. A lot of you guys are going through these challenges. A lot of you guys are feeling very conflicted. A lot of you guys may be in environments that are not conducive to your healing process. So if you are in a living situation where you're around a lot of toxic people, or if you're in a work environment where there's a lot of toxic energy, be very mindful of that, because that can affect you, that could rub off on you or interfere with your healing process. I'm fortunate enough to be in a space of being very isolated where I'm not around people physically. I do deal with energies when I do readings, and sometimes people have negative energies on them, but I know how to work with those energies. So I'm not too concerned when I'm dealing with someone energetically, because a lot of times I deal with people that have a lot of heavy, negative, dark energy around them. Um, but part of my job is to help transmute that energy. So I am also given a gift where I am able to transmute other people's energy just by you being in my presence, or just by you hearing my voice, or just by you interacting with me. I have the ability to help transmute a lot of these negative energies just by connecting to you. So yes, I do understand that. I do know how to recuperate and regenerate. Thank you for bringing that up, because I do that after connecting with so many people on a daily basis. Um, so yes, I, I'm really heavy these last few days. I've been feeling very discouraged. Yes, and a lot of you guys, you got to understand too. I pick up on a lot of my tribe members too. So sometimes I'll connect to you guys so deeply to where I feel your energy as well, and I take it on as my energy. Sometimes it don't even be about me. Sometimes I feel everybody else feelings and how burdened they feel. This is why I set very strong boundaries with my clients, because sometimes my clients will latch on and they become codependent on me. Because, like I said, a lot of clients don't understand that a lot of times the reason they get dependent is because of the fact that I help heal them. And unbeknownst to them, so they become codependent on needing to get, advice, or just, connect with me in some way to help to transmute a lot of what they're going through. So that's why if I ever tell you, or if I ever have to make a boundary clear with you, don't take it personal. It's just me protecting myself. Because like I said, a lot of times some people don't know how to transmute a lot of the heaviness that they're feeling, and they need help. And part of my mission is to show you how to do it on your own and not rely on somebody else to always help you. So, so declutter. So it says you'll feel better and more focused. You guys, I have I'm very ritualistic, where when it comes to cleansing and decluttering, I do this daily. I do internal purging with detoxifications. So I'm always detoxing. I'm always cleaning my space, decluttering my space. This is something that you should make a daily practice in your life. Cleaning, making sure your space is very clean and organized, to make sure that the energy is flowing in your homes. I keep my home very clean, very neat, very decluttered, and I detox. I purge through communicating my feelings, or really just being transparent with myself. I do take breaks. I do rest. I do allow myself to regenerate. I do daily, rituals where I cleanse with water because I'm a water sign. Some of you guys need to use your element for cleansing because that is a very powerful way to cleanse yourself. So if you're a water sign, water cleansing with lots of water, baths. If you're earth sign, getting grounded in the earth, planting your feet in the ground, digging a hole, putting your feet in it, is really cleansing. Any sign can do these things, but if it's really powerful for you to use and work with your element. If you earth, you want to get around earth. You want to do things to really help garden, plant your feet, take walks, be in nature. Fire signs, sun energy, heat, working with the fire element. Air signs, working with the air element, really communicating, really expressing yourself, creativity, finding outlets that will help you to channel some of the aggression or the anger, the resentment. We need to talk about the resentment factor because that's why declutter is here. Spirit is wanting you to really purge and really release some of the resentment and some of the pain that you're feeling. So if you're in a space where I'm at right now, where I'm talking about certain things that are painful, it's because Spirit wants you to just get it out. Sometimes just talking about it helps to just get it out of your system. So writing about it. This is why a lot of us connect with music, because a lot of these people that are writing these songs are really tapping into a space where they can actually use their pain as an outlet to be creative. This is why a lot of the musicians that are making music, they're really connecting. And I'm not talking about the bullshit music. I'm talking like City Girls and shit like that. I'm sorry if you like that type of music, but I'm talking about music that is really channeling emotions, where people are using their emotions as an outlet to become creative. So some of you guys have talent to where you can sing, to where you can write stories, you can write books, you guys make music, you guys paint, you guys, whatever it is that you are creative in, that's where your focus should be. Spirit says that's what's going to bring that abundance, because you can use these things to really help you to bring in abundance and also bring a sense of fulfillment in your life. So for example, I'm very good at doing readings. I'm very intuitive. I'm very good at connecting to people. It brings me a sense of fulfillment, and it also brings in financial security for me. So I'm using my gifts and my talents to not only help people, right? Because you have to do something that's helping other people, but it fulfills me and it also brings me financial stability. So they want you to tap into a talent, a gift that you have, and they want you to really use it. Okay? Because a lot of times you're being triggered by these difficult situations so that you can be inspired to do things. So sometimes pain can be used to create something very beautiful. It's a conundrum, but part of life is pain, is to deal with pain. Life is not going to always be a pleasant experience. Part of being human requires you to feel the other side of being in a reality that's dualistic. And as you know, in our reality, there can't be light without darkness, and there can't be good without bad, and there can't be joy without pain, right? Without sorrow. So decluttering is very important. A lot of this decluttering has to take place with the thoughts. Okay, the thoughts need to be decluttered. Your mind, there's too much overthinking. So there needs to be a little bit more going into the heart space. And as I say that, it's 11:11 on the clock. So you know that we have to take note on angel numbers. So a portal is being made available to us right now. So we can tap into the divine universal energies right now. So ask for a wish or grant a wish for something. Make a petition. Ask God to grant you something here, and it will be granted for you. In the last card, we have donation tithing. A lot of times I feel very burdened by this particular mission or this journey that I'm on, because sometimes I feel unsupported. It could just be an illusion, but sometimes I don't feel supported. So I'm very grateful for you guys that are sharing your thoughts and sentiments with me. I appreciate it, because sometimes I feel like I'm doing this for nothing. And that's just me being honest. Especially when I don't get views on my videos. It really, really puts me in a space of feeling very discouraged. I try to work on that. I really do. I've expressed to you guys how that makes me feel. I know that it's because I'm in some sort of cycle that's about to come to an end, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about those cycles. And sometimes I don't give a damn about cycles. I don't give a damn about lessons. I don't be wanting to deal with it. I just be telling the divine that I'm just not going to do this shit no more. I know that if I don't do it, my life is going to be very miserable. But it's like sometimes I just don't care. Like, I don't want to feel like I have to do this just for me to gain some reward at the end of the day. And when is this reward going to come, right? But that's just me, like I said, because I'm very angry right now. So it's not y'all. It's just sometimes I do get angry. Sometimes I do get mad at God because I feel like you're being very harsh towards me, and I don't feel like I deserve it. Queen of Swords. So this is what I'm talking about: anger, bitterness. And we have the Lovers. So they're showing me something that has to do with my own personal journey. So I'm going to overlook these two cards because I don't care. But outside of my personal journey, this is about you needing to be clear and making clear decisions in regards to how you're going to move forward. Queen of Swords is about using your gift of discernment and being very clear, being very rational, having rational thoughts, and using your experience, no matter how difficult, because a lot of us been through some shit. I can honestly say that I can't really complain, because I can't really sit here and say that my life has been, so terrible. That would be a fucking lie. I know there's people out there that has been through worse than me. But in my own spirit of my existence, my own universe, I've felt very burdened, with my experiences. But Spirit is saying that use this, being the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is very resilient. She's strong. She's been through a lot. She's the woman that's been heartbroken. She's a divorcee. She's the widower. She's the one that has been through a very, very, very difficult experience that has hardened her, that has made her very, it's like it's like a fortitude. But sometimes she can become so hard that she blocks everything out. So be mindful of that. Queen of Swords, the positive about the Queen of Swords is that she's very intuitive. She's very keen, very keen. But she got her sword drawn because, again, she wants to protect herself. But they're saying this is about making a decision. Queen of Swords, they're saying you have to be clear on the direction you want to go in. What is it that you want? You can't be in a state of being conflicted. You have to be very clear so that the universe can bring in what it is that you're trying to manifest. And a lot of us are stuck in this energy of being indecisive. So sometimes we want something, and sometimes we don't. And as I state this, Spirit is confirming what I'm saying here. So this is the third eye chakra, and it's reversed. And this means that you're not connected. Like your third eye is being blocked because you're not listening to your intuition. You don't have a clarity of vision. You're not listening to the spiritual support around you. You're blocking it off because, again, you're upset, you're angry, you're sad, whatever it is that's triggering you. So they're wanting you to get into this energy of the thinking woman. That's the Queen of Swords. And they want you to understand, view things from a place of understanding, higher wisdom. And like I said, sometimes shit be happening to you. You got to kind of just look at it and just be like, I understand, why it happened, right? Even if it was unpleasant, even if you feel like it's unfair, they want you to understand that this is all part of the learning process, being on Earth School here. And they're wanting you to understand that this is bringing in a lot of wisdom for you. But they're needing you to make a decision. So there's a decision. You're at a crossroads and it's time for you to make a decision. A lot of you guys are unable to make this decision because you're scared. Some of you guys have a decision to move. Some of you guys have a decision to detach from someone. Some of you guys, your decision is to quit a job. Some of you guys, your decision has to do with something that's very scary that you may be afraid to do. Okay? So if you, hey, Nancel, you got to rewind, baby. If you want to, you got to rewind, go back to the beginning because it's a heavy reading. You just you gotta make a decision, and sometimes making decisions are painful. Let's see what type of decision they want us to make here. Clarify Queen of Swords and the Lovers. What's this decision about? The Magician. What is it that you want to manifest? Okay, with the Moon card, Queen of Cups. I feel like a lot of you guys are wanting a new fucking beginning. A lot of you guys are wanting to come out of the space of being in the dark night of the soul. Period. I don't want to feel this shit no more. And trust me, you might be like, oh, I feel good right now. Right now, healing is up and down. I've had so many months of me feeling great. And then one little thing, and like I said, it's Mercury retrograde. So this is normal. So don't feel no type of way if you've been feeling heavy. I want you to understand with this moon energy right here, man, a lot of you guys are just like, man, I don't know if I could take another one of these fucking lessons, man. Wow, that's big. That's big, Nancy. Thank you for confirming that. That's big. Yeah, a lot of you guys are making real difficult decisions. Like, I want to quit. This doesn't fulfill me. This doesn't bring me happiness. This doesn't bring me joy. Some of you guys are like having to end relationships. Some of you guys are having to make a difficult decision to just detach from family. It's just a lot of stuff. Children. Some of you guys are having to like make very difficult decisions right now, and they're hard decisions. But that I'm reading your messages, you guys. By the way, some of your messages, I'm just not reading them. Thank you. I see you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Understand that it means so much to me. It really does. Every single word that you've typed in this chat, I'm looking at it. Hey, Regal, Divine Jane, Yolanda, Doretha, Tiffany. I see y'all. Okay, Angela, Carpe Diem. I see y'all in the chat. Please, Sharon, I see you. Everybody. I see you, Deshawn. Thank you. Christine, I see you. Angela, I see you. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Okay. So I'm so happy that you guys are sharing this journey with me, and you're allowing me this space to be transparent and to just tell you how I feel. If you are a patron, I have not been posting because I'm not, like I said, I have not been feeling it. I'm working still. I'm doing personals and stuff, but I haven't posted Oracle messages. I am going to post some today. So thank you for the people that are still there with me. So you will get content. Okay. So the Magician, the Moon, and the Queen of Cups. What's this about, Spirit? So I pulled out my Starseed Oracle deck. Double mission. Yeah, we know, Spirit, double mission. Light worker, Starseed, serve the world by being you. I know. I'm here to serve the world. I know. Light worker, Starseed. A lot of us are on double missions on this planet. Part of our mission is to serve humanity. It's a burden having to serve. It really is. I want a normal life, you guys. I don't want to do this. I really don't. I just want a normal fucking life sometimes. Light worker starseeds are mission and purpose oriented. Many have the feeling that time's running out and there's something they came here to do, create, or contribute. They're here to grow as souls individually, individual mission, and also to contribute to the planet in some action-oriented way, collective mission. Their collective mission is often answered through a career calling or devoting their life to something bigger. Until they remember their collective mission, it can feel as if something's missing or that they're forgetting something important. It's common for light worker starseeds to feel that they're different and that they may carry some memories of being visible or sharing their voice. As such, they may protect themselves by dimming their light in order to fit in or by spending time in some sort of closet, such as a spiritual closet. If you pull this card, you're being called to remember your collective mission and step into it even more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a light worker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or decision you need to make. You also don't need to have a great big plan. If you resonate with being a light worker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passions and joys, and keep doing that. When you trust and follow the simple path of things that light you up and then lose yourself in the doing, you'll light up the world without even trying. How can you serve the world? By being you. Yeah, whatever. So they're just basically saying that part of the mission is just being yourself. And by being yourself, you serve the world in some way. Yeah, I know that. So a lot of you guys just need to do things that make you happy. Sometimes this work doesn't make me happy. So there's that. But doing things that make you happy. So let's talk about how some of these YouTubers are so popular by just making jokes, or, let's talk about like B. Simone and all these funny people, just hilarious. And you see how they're just being themselves and how they're just so rich and successful. That's what they're talking about. Like sometimes the mission don't really have to be ultra spiritual. Sometimes the mission is just doing something you like, and people are going to be drawn to you. But I don't want to live my life just being funny. Like I want to do something meaningful, but at the same time, I want to do something that brings me fulfillment and that brings and also makes my life easier. So this is what I was called to do, I guess, reading tarot and being a spiritual person and giving you guys guidance and all that stuff. But they're saying that for the collective of feminines, a lot of times just being yourself is enough, right? So sometimes being yourself requires you to come out of that spiritual closet. It requires you to whatever you're being called to do, it requires you to have courage to do it. Because a lot of times we're being called to do shit that we're just afraid. We're too afraid to do it. Some of you guys have been called to start YouTube channels. A lot of you guys have been sitting on that because you guys are afraid. Hey, Mel. A lot of you guys have been called to just start beauty channels or to start a business. A lot of you guys are afraid. So it's just basically learning that you are here to heal and to grow as a soul, but also collectively do something. I don't feel like I want to, I feel like this is collectively helping the collective. I do. I'm not saying that I'm doing this for no reason. I know there's a purpose behind what I'm doing, but I'm saying that I want to do it to where it's really meaningful. That's just for me personally. Because I see people doing shit and they're getting fame off of it. And I feel like that shit shouldn't be making you famous. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. There's certain shit that people are being made famous for. And I'm just like, well, okay. Wow. Okay. So, but it says portal. And I talked about this. It says doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. So they're saying that you decide what doors are going to open for you. So they're saying surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, move to light, make love to light. They're saying that you can have joy and abundance. It's up to you, girl. Anyways, I'm not happy with those messages because I just feel like, I don't know. Anyways, but yeah. So there's a portal. There's a wild card energy coming in. It's like very unexpected. You're going to be offered a new beginning, and it's up to you if you want to take it or not. A portal is opening. It's up to you if you walk through the doorway. Do you? Because if you do, it's going to bring you this beautiful, joyous love energy, pleasure, luxury. Venus is very luxurious. It's very pleasureful. It's very beautiful energy. It's love. It's just loving your life, having the things you need. So let's see what Portal wants to say to us. I'm going to wrap this up. So with Portal, it says doors are opening for you. Your thoughts are extra powerful for you right now. Planets are aligning. The timing is right. The universe is saying yes. You have the Midas touch. Your hard work is being rewarded. The reason why I'm a little frustrated is because, anyways, you are being rewarded. You are being rewarded. This is a time when you can reap the rewards for your efforts made in the past. It is also a time when you can achieve a lot. Great leaps can be made. Extreme transformation can occur. Great distances can be traveled in a short space of time. You're swimming with the cosmic current of life. What experience would you like to have? What do you want to create? What new adventure would you like to manifest? Don't lose focus. Use this moment in time wisely. Be conscious and clear with your emotions and thinking. Queen of Swords. I know this. And I've been doing this shit. The fuck? Projects that you've been working on are coming to fruition. Things are in full bloom. It's time to take your harvest and taste your well-earned fruits. Let's hope. Because I've been waiting a long motherfucking time, you guys. I've been waiting a long time. When this card comes up in the spread, it's a sure sign that the effortless change is possible. If you've been looking for a sign, this is your portal into a new reality. Now is the time to make big changes. If you've been guided to switch things up, you're extremely well supported right now. Use this energy and jump right in. So you got to focus on the things you want to experience because there's a portal opening and they're saying that your thoughts are very important. Don't be like me because right now I'm not in good vibe. I'm not really encouraged. They want you to really focus on what you want because if you focus on it, you're going to get the fruits of your labor. You know, me after what? How many years? 2006. It's 2021. Somebody do the math for me. From 2006 until now, somebody do the math and tell me how many years that is. So what I would like to experience, and I want you guys to put in the chat, hey, Ray, I want y'all to put everybody that's in the chat, write what you would like to experience right now. There's 14 people. Please do it now. There's a portal. Please type in what you want right now. I'm telling you, it's very important. 15 damn years. Yeah, I've been waiting 15 years, you guys. Maybe longer. I'm going to type in what I want. Just type in what you want to experience, okay? Whatever it is, it don't matter. Because that card is very powerful. That card doesn't come out. This portal card don't come out often, I'm telling you. So it coming out with the Venus energy is very big. It is. Write it in the chat. So we're going to start. Let me get my vibes up. Let me get my vibes up. Christine, yes. No, did you lose connection? I don't know. I didn't lose connection. Surrender to the sweetness. Let's see what this is. Sorry if that happened to you. It says, this is a sensual, highly feminine card. It's a call to surrender to the sweetness of life, to let the ever-abundant feminine take over, to taste the fruits you've been working so hard to grow. See, we have the reference to the fruits of your labor. You guys have been putting in the work. Okay? It's saying to let your senses take over and really drink in your life with wonder, to get intoxicated on the simple bounty that this planet has to offer and that in which you have within you when your well is full. The ancient Babylonians connected to the feminine goddess Ishtar, to the planet Venus, and in Roman mythology, Venus was the goddess of love and beauty. In our night skies, aside from the moon, Venus shines the brightest. Time is our most precious resource, and it's the greatest healer. If you've been all work and no play, this is a sign to take some time out to reconnect to your lover, play with your children, and give yourself the luxury of time without an agenda. Many of us are so busy building our lives that we forget to enjoy them. We forget why we decided to build them in the first place. Disconnection from the sweetness caused more pain than we realize. So many of us walk into soulless buildings 5 days a week in the name of survival. We strive to build the life of our dreams, but drive ourselves to exhaustion. This card is wooing you back to the pleasures of being human, to focus on what really matters and enjoying your incredible life. A lot of us are walking into soulless buildings. A lot of us are working our asses off and not really enjoying our lives. A lot of us are just working and not really enjoying life. I don't have enough to enjoy. So I don't know. Are you going to bless me with some money? The fuck? That's lack consciousness, you guys. They've been really working on me with that. But that's just because I've been having to really struggle. I mean, I could say now that I'm not struggling, but I'm definitely not where I want to be. So there's a portal opening. Clarify portal. Yeah, Four of Cups. So if you've been in this Four of Cups energy, feeling like you're in a stalemate, feeling like, life, everything is boring or there's nothing happening, feeling like you're just in a state of despondency or apathy, they're wanting you to come out of that energy. The Four of Cups is Cancer, third deacon Cancer, and they're talking about me. I'm my third fucking deacon Cancer. What the fuck? So third deacon Cancer, this is everybody's energy though. Third deacon Cancer energy comes with a lot of harsh lessons. And I am a third deacon Cancer. I am a Cancer Leo cusper. I'm an oscillating sign of Cancer and Leo. And I've been in this Four of Cups energy for years. So it's like us having an AA meeting. Hi, I'm Magic. And I've been in the Four of Cups for 10 years. 20 years, 30 years, who knows? Yeah. And the Four of Cups can become very stagnant. There's a cup being offered to you, though. So the beauty of this card is that there's a cup being offered. Yeah. And a lot of times we don't see the cup because we're too busy looking at the past and we're looking at what happened. Yeah. What happened? I lost my mom when I was 26 years old, I believe. I lost my mom in 2006. I left my husband in 2006. My family was like, let's just say like my tight family unit got kind of broken up in 2006. A lot of shit happened to me after 2006. I became a completely different person in 2006. I became a very different person. I've made a lot of progress. I used to be fun. I used to be like a clown, like just hilarious, B Simone. I used to be just like them. Like the shit they say, it was so funny. When I first heard B Simone, I was like, how the fuck does she know me? Like she's copying me. Like I'm your girlfriend. I used to say shit like this back in 2001. I have friends that will tell you I was a clown. I was a great clown. Like, my friends knew me. I used to say shit. I was very outlandish. I used to just do funny shit. I would go into stores and terrorize the clerks. I was just funny. Like, I was just a funny person. My inner child was like popping. I used to make fun. Everything. I used to make life fun. I remember I used to walk into not CVS. Is that a CVS? Yeah. I used to walk into no, it was a Walgreens. And I used to be like, hi, I'm looking for some pussy wash. And I remember my brother was with me. This was like 2007 or 8. And I remember I was like asking the clerk he was a white guy. I was like, hi, I'm looking for some pussy wash and you guys don't have any more left. And I remember the look on his face. And back then, YouTube was not really popping like that. Like, can you imagine how much money I would have been? I would have been like the funniest person on this planet, you guys. I used to be so funny. I used to be so funny. Life was fun. I didn't have a lot, but I was happy. Now I'm not like that anymore. I don't know. It's just little things that I'm just remembering about myself. The things I used to say, the things I used to do. I used to just make fun. I used to just find things and made it fun and make people laugh. People used to like to laugh. They used to like to be around me because I would make them laugh, you know. And I remember that guy was looking at me. He didn't know what to say. And he was like, what? I was like, I need pussy wash. I need to wash my pussy. I used to say shit like crazy shit because I'm a crazy person. But that's back then when I used to be funny. But I'm still kind of funny, but not really. It's not funny now, but if you were there, it would have been really funny. Because it was funny. I could remember, I'm visualizing how funny it was. It was a really funny day. That was a really funny day. And I laughed so hard that day. You're going to get a lot of nostalgia around this time, just thinking about things, good memories. You know where I get it from? My mother. My mother used to make us laugh. My mom used to make me laugh so hard to the point where I used to pee on myself. Like, that's how funny my mom was a Virgo. And my mom was like a no bullshit type of person. But she used to just say the most outlandish things. Like, my mom was funny as fuck. Like, my mom was like not a typical mother. I remember when I just first moved in with my husband, and she was so mad at me because I eloped without telling her. It was just a big mess. And I remember she called me and she called me to remind me to suck his dick. And I'm like, what? She was like, yeah, if you don't, she was like, did you suck his, do you give him head, basically? And I was like, no. She was like, you need to, because if you don't, he gonna get it from somebody else. I'm like, what the hell? What are you saying to me? And she would just call me and just say weird shit to me. Like, she was like, yeah, you got to make sure you do that. She's like, do you even know how to do that? I'm like, no, because I didn't. The fuck? I didn't know. My husband was my first everything, like my first real boyfriend. He popped my cherry. The fuck? She said that to me. My mom was funny. My mom was very funny. I get that. I get it. I act like my mom a lot. I really miss her. I really miss my mom. My mom's, the anniversary of her death was January 28th. So that was another trigger. Even though I don't celebrate, I don't do anything on the 28th. I basically rest. I don't do anything on the 28th. I don't like to celebrate death, so I don't do anything. I just acknowledge her presence. So here she is. I always keep her here close to me. This is my mom. I look just like her, don't I? That's my mama. She died on January 28th, 2006. So that was another trigger. Yeah. This was another trigger, my mama. I look just like my mama. My mom had the prettiest smile in the whole wide world. I used to always say, you have the most prettiest teeth. And my mom never had any dental work. Her teeth were so straight, so beautiful, so white. My mom was only 52 years old when she died, you guys. So she was super young, but she didn't have like, a life full of fulfillment. My mom was a single woman when she died. She died alone. She was working two jobs. She worked pretty much her whole life. When my mom came to America, she came to America on a boat and she risked her life to come here. She came here on a boat and the boat actually the boat sank and a life they had to get my mom out of the ocean and they took her to Guantanamo Bay and she was held there for 18 months. She came here to America in 1981. So she almost died. She came here. She lived in Miami for a couple of. My mom came here. They held her. I don't know if it was 18 months. I'm not sure. But it was a while before she was let out. And then she was living in Miami. And then she moved down to Fort Lauderdale. So we've been in Florida. I've been in Florida my whole life. And then she moved after that. But that's how she started her journey here. Just to give birth to me. So she had me in 82, the summer of 1982. So my mom made a sacrifice for me when she died. So there was a reason she died when she died. And it was for me to leave my husband. So let's get past that. So that was a trigger. So they want you to get clear. I'm sharing a lot with you guys today because I don't have a problem with sharing. Just know that was a very difficult time in my life. And I grieved my mother's death for years. I mean, damn. It took me 5 years to really like get back to normal. But I still grieve it. I'm still grieving. I feel like I'm good now. Well, we have the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. So we need to really come out of this energy of this Nine of Swords. A lot of times when you get into that Nine of Swords energy, remember, even if you're in a space where you feel really good right now, know that it's going to oscillate. It's not going to always be because that's not how the universe works. The universe works on ebbs and flows. You go through ups and downs, highs and lows because the cycles are up and down, highs and low. You go the moon transits frequently. Just the moon alone affects how you're going to experience emotionally, right? So understand that if you go through a phase where you're highly emotionally charged, to understand and to be present in those emotions so that you can transmute them, but don't let them get you in a state of stagnancy because that Four of Cups is depression. So if you've dealt with depression, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. If you felt depression before, if you've been struggling with depression, hey, 3MMV, you know what I'm talking about. Depression is nothing to play with. If you don't know if you've been depressed or not, then you probably are not. You probably haven't really been depressed. But depression can really block you and hinder you. And some people struggle with depression. And I'm one of them. Hey, baby. So if you know what depression feels like, you know that it can really create stagnancy in your life. And when my mom died, I was very stagnant. I mean, I had to work still. When my mom died, I was working 14-hour shifts. I was working long hours. I was doing hair, working, paying 2 mortgages, paying my mother's mortgage for 18 months by myself. My family turned their backs on me. It was the hardest year of my life. That same year I bought my first home. I had to take in my siblings. My mom died. My mom's youngest child was only 16 years old. I had to take in my siblings and be their mother. So can you imagine not having no help, having to do that on my own? So I went through it. So I had suffered extreme depression. I had stopped talking to my dad I stopped talking to my dad for 3 years after my mom died. There's a lot of stuff that happened. So they're wanting you to come out of this Nine of Swords energy, the overthinking, the stressing, the worrying, the anxiety. They're wanting you to get clear. They're wanting you to understand that everything is happening for a reason. Don't get into this Queen of Pentacles to where you feel like you're not good enough or feel like you're not deserving or you're just feeling lack, right? I want to clarify this Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to let y'all go. I'm sorry that this is taking a long time. I hope you don't mind. I don't know. I'm just going with the flow, but I'm going to end it soon because I got one personal reading to do, and I want to record for you to clarify the Nine of Swords. There's something long in this deck. What the hell? I must have been tired yesterday. Clarify the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, see, stalemate. Didn't I tell you that? Don't get in the state of being stagnant. They're wanting you to go after your dreams. They're letting you know that in divine timing, things will get better. It says there's too much distance. You can't get too disconnected from source. If you get too disconnected from source, creator, God consciousness, you are going to feel immense pain. A lot of times when we feel a lot of pressure and pain is because you're disconnecting from source, creator, God. Remember, the mother aspect of God, the feminine aspect of God is what makes you feel nurtured, is what makes you feel safe. Well, the father aspect, because we all refer to God as a man, but understand that God is not just a man. God is not even a person. So just understand that the mother part of God is what brings that nurturing feeling, that feeling of being supported. And then the father aspect of God is the provider, the security. Just know that you can't get too disconnected, because if you do, you're going to feel this stagnancy. It's going to feel very painful. You're going to feel alone. You're going to feel disconnected. Clarify dreams. Yeah, they're saying that it's going to cause you to not put in the work and the time and effort. And they're saying that your dreams are coming true. But you have to let go of these false beliefs that you're not good enough or that you're not going to have it. Because sometimes we get discouraged and then we start to think, oh, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. What's taking so long? Why is it taking so freaking long? Spirit says in divine timing. A lot of times it's about patience. Stop worrying. You're going to have to relinquish control. You're just going to have to surrender and let the universe just bring in these stupid lessons and suffer a little bit longer. Part of the suffering is because of the resistance. It's because you're not wanting to allow things to happen. And yeah, I know I don't want shit to keep happening to me. After my mom died, I had recognized that I had a fear of loving people. After my mom died, I went through a phase where I was afraid to love anybody because I felt like if I love something too much, I lose it. And I went through like a whole cycle of that. Like every time I love something or every time I let anybody know that I care or love them, I lose it. That was a thing for me in the past. If I love it too much, I'm going to lose it somehow. Clarify the Queen of Coins. Yeah. So it's time for you to release, to purge, regret, guilt, anything that doesn't serve a purpose anymore, because this Nine of Swords is very heavy. We don't want to be in this energy. Sleepless nights, stressing, anxiety, worry. Your mental health is being challenged. So feminine, they're wanting you to release the suffering of the past. They know you've suffered. They want you to come out of this energy of feeling like you don't have enough. It's self-deception. Also, they're wanting you to, you may need to release something that somebody did to you. It could be a masculine. Some of you guys are stuck because of distance between you and a masculine. Someone ghosted you. Someone retreated from you. And that has been really, there's a clinging on to this energy. There's a clinging on to what happened, how this person hurt you. And some of you guys, this masculine is not your recent masculine. Some of you guys, this is somebody from your past. It could be an ex-husband. It could be someone that really impacted you really strongly, and it's been affecting you ever since. So they're saying that there is a need for you to come out of this comfort zone of clinging to the memories of rejection. And to see the truth. Clarify deception. Some of you guys, that masculine energy needs to come out of that masculine and go into your more feminine energy. Some of you guys are too much in your head. Masculine energy can be very, it means that you're being too logical, and you may need to tap into your heart space. Yeah, we have a lot of regret. A lot of regret. Some of you guys are just feeling a lot of regret because of some sort of connection where you were ghosted or where someone really hurt you, or you felt that you got rejected. A lot of you guys are still holding on to pain from that, and that made you feel like you're not good enough. So they're wanting you to purge it. So some of you guys need to let go of the past, whatever it was. If someone hurt you, if someone deceived you, or someone took advantage of you, if someone rejected you, they're wanting you to let go. They're wanting you to continue to purge. And they're saying that this emotional time is normal because they're just helping you to purge it all out of your system. They're wanting you to do the inner work, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They're wanting you to still tap in to that self-care energy. You're going through a transformation. You're being renewed. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Right. There's a very karmic time or karmic cycle that will come to an end. Saturn has been hitting you very hard with very difficult lessons. Know that is going to come to an end, but it was to teach you to come out of your comfort zone. Clarify South Node. So a lot of you guys, like I have a Capricorn South Node. So this is coinciding with my South Node, but whatever your South Node is, you're needing to release it and move towards your North Node, which is your purpose, destiny. They're saying that in the springtime, there will be some sort of new beginning, or it's time for you to plant new seeds of intentions. It's time for you to reap the harvest of the seeds that were planted in the past. So whatever you've been through, just know that you will be rewarded with good karma as long as you make good decisions. Clarify seeds, spring. Yeah. We see that somebody was being very egotistical in regards to some sort of third party situation. I don't want to use these cards because I don't want love messages to come through. I don't care about this. I don't want love. I already told the universe I don't want don't bring anything that got to do with love towards me. I just want to have money. That's it. And when I said that I wanted to have a healthy partnership, I just want to have like one friend or one person that I can connect to, but it's not going to even be on no love shit. It's just going to be that I have somebody there as a support system, because they're showing me somebody from my past and it's really irritating me. So we have 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups is your outcome, if you can get past the 5 of Cups. So don't mind me. I just got irritated because they just showed me something that I told them that I don't want to deal with. I'm sick and tired of it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. But the outcome is 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. If you can break free out of this comfort zone of the 5 of Cups, if you could turn around and see that there's 2 cups behind you, they're wanting to let you know that there will be an offer or some sort of new beginning in the springtime or soon. Clarify seed, spring. King of Swords. Yeah. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. And it is going to come with some sort of offer of commitment, but it took a long motherfucking time. Somebody is going to come towards you with some sort of communication or an apology. It's taking time because this person's having a hard time coming out of their comfort zone. So we have 3 of Swords and a Death card, 5 of Swords and a Queen of Wands. All right, we're done. Sorry, you guys. I don't want to hear this. This don't have nothing to do with y'all. Let me clear this out. I'm going to pull one last message for the collective, and I'm going to end this. Thank you guys for listening. I don't give a damn about none of this shit. It's like, I really don't. A lot of you guys are being made to wait because if there's somebody that you're connecting to, you're being made to wait because this person is wanting to still play and still be stupid, and we are being made to wait because of another person. So there's that. So what's the message for the collective, please? An ending of a cycle, as I stated. Now is the time to just go within. Now is the time to be very receptive and to just surrender to what is, why things are happening. It's outside of your control. There's nothing you can do about it. A lot of you guys, your person's connecting with someone new, or they're reconnecting with someone, or they're staying with someone. And you're being made to wait till they figure things out. Okay. But after the cycle ends, they're saying that there will be a door to healing and happiness. If you are willing to wait for it, it will come in. How long is the wait? I don't know. It's different for everybody. Just know that a lot of you guys have been trying to free yourself from these connections. You've been trying to be open to new things. The reason why new things aren't coming in is because the universe wants you to be with a particular person or wants you to reconnect for some more lessons. And you got to wait for them to come towards you. Okay. So we have happy family reconciliation. Once somebody ends a cycle, clarify happy family. Yeah. Even though I shuffled, it came back out. I saw what they were trying to say. I shuffled it and it came out. Someone is needing the strength to make a decision. A lot of you guys are needing to see a situation for what it is, and a situation has ended, and you have to be okay with something ending. Clarify strength in the 5th chakra, throat chakra. Nine of Wands. Clarify 9 of Wands. And the 5 of Coins. Yeah, some of you guys have to be okay that something has ended, and you have to move forward. It's not going to be for everyone. You'll know, because they're saying that you'll get the clarity soon that something's completely ended for you, because this is what this is saying. The World card. Yin Yang is when it's upright, it means that there's an ending of a cycle. But for you, it's time for you to heal. You're going to get a new door, a new opportunity, and a new beginning. So when one cycle ends, a new cycle opens for you. A door opens. Okay, a door opens for you. What's this happy family, please? See, Acceptance. See, I can't make this up. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. See, told you. Anyways, thank you guys. I gotta go because now I'm more irritated than I started off with. Um, some of you guys, in order for you to step into this door of happiness and healing, you got to be okay with the fact that something is done. A cycle has closed. And in order for you to have your new beginning, you have to be in acceptance that it's done. Even though it seems like I'm reading for myself, which I am, I'm actually reading for everybody because we're all on the same journey. So just understand that. A lot of you guys have not accepted the ending, and that's why a new beginning hasn't taken place yet. So you have to be accepting that something has closed, and you'll get your justice. Okay. Clarify this strength card and throat chakra card. So this is the picture, and it says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it only is being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So this saying that somebody else made a decision based on guilt. Somebody went back to another relationship and left you out in the cold again. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. So a lot of you guys know that something is over, but you've been mourning. And it says, look inside yourself to see why you're feeling this way. You're grieving an ending. At least I am. All right. I want to get a clarifier on a happy family energy, please. So time to rest and rejuvenate, and time for you to find the strength to be patient. Dark night of the soul, storm warning. A lot more healing. A lot more healing needs to take place. Healer of the ages reverse. So you've been triggered with another tower, basically. And I'm telling you guys, it's because they're wanting more healing to take place. They're wanting you to heal some more. So they're delaying something in order for you to purge some more, to heal some more, to rejuvenate some more. Patience and rest and rejuvenation. It's time for you to move forward and accept something for what it is. And it says you may not, this is a message. And it says you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be received. I'm called to pull this top card. So whatever's happening, whatever tower you're about to get, you're about to see something. Okay, you guys are about to see something, and it's going to trigger you. Some of you guys have already been triggered by this. Some of you guys are about to see this. It's going to trigger you, or something's about to end that's going to trigger you, and it's going to put you in the dark night of the soul, or put you in a space of purging. And it is for a reason. There's nothing you could do about it. You just got to accept it. So if you notice on this card, she's crying, and the message is reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Okay, trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Okay. All right. Bye, you guys. I will not be messaging anyone, okay? Just know that. I will not be messaging anyone. But thank you. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Okay? Thank you for listening. And you guys have a wonderful day. And we'll talk soon. Bye.